Bienvenue mes amis, and welcome to another few moments of learning the beautiful language of French. Today's lesson is noun gender. And this will be an interesting lesson because noun gender is something we don't have in English. So this ought to be good. Are you ready? All right, let's see what we can find here. In French, all nouns belong to one of two categories, masculine or feminine. Now, there are no grand rules for determining that one noun must be masculine and another feminine. The student must simply learn the gender when he or she learns the noun. So think of it as two categories of nouns that are called masculine and feminine. All right. One reason this is important in French is because it makes a difference in the article that you will use. Now, articles in English are a, an, and some, and these are called indefinite articles. And then we also have the word the, which is a definite article. All of these are the words that introduce nouns. And it makes a difference as to which one you use in French because you have to do it according to the gender of the noun. Let me give you an example with a desk and a chair. Okay, the word for desk in French is bureau, and bureau is a masculine noun. Why is desk masculine in French? I can't tell you. Nobody knows. It just is. And we have a feminine noun, chair, which is chaise. Now, why is chair feminine in French? I can't tell you. Nobody knows. It just is. Okay? Now, let's look at, first of all, the indefinite article, or how you say a or an. Okay? With the masculine noun in French, I'm going to use the indefinite article un, which means a. So, un bureau means a desk. Okay? Now, if I want to use a definite article and say the, for masculine nouns in French, I'm going to use the word le. And le bureau means the desk. Okay? Un bureau, a desk. Le bureau, the desk. But now look what happens when I switch to a feminine noun. Okay? I want to say a chair. Look. I don't use un like I did in the masculine. Instead, I use une chaise, a chair, because une is how you say a for feminine nouns. Likewise, if I wanted to say the chair, I'm going to use the word la, because la is how you say the for feminine nouns. So, une chaise, a chair. La chaise, the chair. Un bureau, a desk. Le bureau, the desk. Okay. Interesting, right? Okay. Well, I told you this is going to be challenging because you have to think in a new way, but that's good. All right, let's look at a second way that noun gender makes a difference in French. Noun gender is going to make a difference in the adjectives that we use. Now, French adjectives have different forms. You have a masculine form of the adjective, you have a feminine form of the adjective. Now, it's not like they look like two completely different adjectives. They look the same. It's just that the ending for the feminine may look a little different than that of the masculine. All right, let me give you an example using the adjective for the word green, and it's right here, vert, V-E-R-T. Okay, I want to say a green desk. All right, now first of all, I have to tell you that the French like to put their adjectives after the noun. I know. We're just getting used to noun gender, and now you're telling me that I've got to get used to putting my adjectives after the noun. But that's how it is in French, so I might as well give it to you now, let you deal with it. Okay? So if I wanted to say a green desk, again, I say un bureau, because un is how I say a with masculine nouns. And then notice my word for green. It's vert, V-E-R-T. Un bureau vert, a green desk. Now I want to say a green chair. but I know that chair is feminine. All right, once again, I'm going to say une chaise, because une is how I say a for a feminine noun. So a chair, and then look how I say green. Verte. Okay, it's a little bit different because the feminine form adds an E to the masculine form. And not only does it look different, but that E gives me permission now to pronounce that T that was silent. So in this case, they look different and sound different. Un bureau vert, une chaise verte. So, as you can see, if you're going to put adjectives with your nouns, which you most likely are going to want to do at some point, you've got to be aware of what the gender of the noun is. All right. And the third way that noun gender makes a difference, what I like to call the it reference. Now, the French don't have a word for it. Like if you want to say something, it is pretty. They don't have a word for that. What they do is they look at the gender of the noun, all right? And they're going to use the respective third-person singular pronoun to reference it. Now, third-person singular pronoun, ooh, that sounds so linguistic. What it really means is he or she, okay? So let's look at the example here. Say we've been talking about the desk, and you don't want to keep using the word desk because we say it so much, all right, in the conversation. So at some point you might say, well, it is green or it's green. Okay? Well, how do you say it? Well, because desk is masculine, I'm going to use the word il, which truly means he. So literally you're saying he is green. But remember, you're referring to a thing, and so this il now is translated as it. But I use il because the word is masculine. Likewise, we're talking about a chair, and we're talking about a chair, and we're talking about a chair, and you don't want to keep using the word chair, so at some point you're going to say it. And let's say we come to a point where you say, it is green or it's green. Well, in French, the word for it is going to be elle, which normally means she, because the desk is feminine. So I'm going to say elle est verte, meaning it. So you can see it's going to make a difference as to which word you use for it. Il for masculine nouns, elle for feminine nouns. All right. Wow. Who knew that noun gender could be so exciting? All right, let me move on here. I've got some words here, and I just want to show you, just how noun gender is sometimes random, but sometimes you can have clues. For example, the word acteur means actor. Now, what do you think actor is? Is it going to be masculine or feminine? The word actrice means actress. Do you think that word will be masculine or feminine? Or how about the word animal? Okay. Do you think that word's going to be masculine or feminine? Bibliothèque. Library. Is library going to be masculine or feminine? All right, let's take a look at bureau. We already know that means desk. It can also mean office. Is that word masculine or feminine? This one you know because we've already said it's masculine. Café means cafe or coffee, masculine or feminine. Chanteur, a singer, okay, it's for a guy singer, masculine or feminine. Okay, you've got a clue here. Chanteuse, that's a singular singer, but it's a lady singer. All right, is that going to be masculine or feminine? Again, you've got a clue. Chose means thing, masculine or feminine. Différence, okay, means difference. You probably figured that out. Masculine or feminine. Étudiant means student, but a boy student, a guy student. Okay, again, you get a clue on that one. And how about étudiante, which is a female, girl student, woman student. All right, masculine or feminine. And again, you have a clue. I will tell you this. People in French normally follow their normal gender. For example, what I mean by that is that boy is masculine, girl is feminine, mother is feminine, father is masculine, brother is masculine, sister is feminine. So with people, they are the gender that you would expect they are, okay? So that makes it kind of easy when you're talking about people. Okay, we move on to words like examen, which is test or exam, masculine or feminine. Instrument, instrument, masculine or feminine. Librairie, be careful of this one because it means bookstore, not library. But again, masculine or feminine. And we can ask that same question for all of these. Lycée, high school. Objet, object. Ordinateur, computer. Personne, person. Problème, problem. Professeur, professor. Table, table. Télévision, television. University, université. Okay? Masculine or feminine? Well, here are all those words right now, and I'm going to show you which ones are masculine and feminine. And you'll see just how random these can be. All right? There's my masculine nouns. There's my feminine nouns. Okay? Café, acteur, chanteur, étudiant, professeur, bureau, lycée, examen, objet, ordinateur, problem, animal, instrument, bibliothèque, actrice, chanteuse, étudiante, personne, chose, différence, librairie, université, télévision, table. All right? There you've got it. It's interesting, isn't it? But this just kind of gives you an introduction as to masculine and feminine nouns, the fact that you really need to learn whether or not they're masculine or feminine when you learn the word. Okay? So we'll deal some more with this in future lessons as it comes up. But I hope you got something out of this lesson. I'm sure you did. And so what's left for me to say except à plus tard, mes amis. Au revoir.